Confidence is one of the most powerful traits that can attract anyone, particularly women. It is not about arrogance or pretending to be someone you're not, rather, it's about a quiet assurance in yourself and your abilities. Confidence doesn't need to be loud or boisterous. In fact, real confidence often appears in subtle, calm ways. It's the kind of confidence that allows you to remain composed in challenging situations, to approach life with a positive attitude, and to genuinely believe that you have value to offer. Women are naturally drawn to men who show they are comfortable with themselves, who don't constantly seek validation, and who are capable of holding their ground in a conversation or situation. When you're confident, you don't feel the need to compete or compare yourself to others. Instead, you focus on what makes you unique. You can acknowledge your strengths and weaknesses without feeling threatened by the strengths of others. This kind of self-awareness is powerful because it allows you to approach life with a sense of ease. A confident man doesn't feel the need to prove anything. He simply knows his worth, which makes him magnetic to those around him. A woman doesn't want to constantly feel like she has to boost your ego or reassure you. She wants to be around someone who is secure and grounded in who they are. Confidence also plays a crucial role in body language. A confident man walks with purpose, stands tall, and maintains steady eye contact. These subtle physical cues communicate that you are someone who can be trusted and relied upon. Your posture says a lot about how you perceive yourself. If you slouch, look down, or avoid eye contact, it can signal insecurity or a lack of self-worth. On the other hand, when you stand tall and engage with others confidently, it sends a message that you believe in your abilities and are comfortable in your own skin. It doesn't mean you have to be perfect, but it does mean you project self-assurance. These small changes in body language make a big difference in how others perceive you, and women will find that quality attractive because it signals that you can handle whatever life throws your way. Another key aspect of confidence is the ability to handle rejection gracefully. Let's face it, not every woman is going to be interested, and that's okay. Confidence means understanding that rejection is not a reflection of your worth as a person. It's simply a part of life. If you can accept rejection with dignity and move on without letting it affect your self-esteem, it shows emotional maturity. Women appreciate men who don't take things personally or let rejection derail their confidence. Instead, they respect themselves enough to keep going, knowing that the right connection will come at the right time. This mindset reflects maturity and emotional strength, both of which are incredibly attractive traits. Furthermore, confidence doesn't mean you need to have it all figured out. It's important to remember that confidence is not about pretending to be perfect or having all the answers. Life is full of uncertainties, and showing that you can be confident even when you don't know everything is a true mark of emotional intelligence. Women appreciate men who are not afraid to admit when they don't know something or when they need help. Being confident in the face of uncertainty shows that you are comfortable with vulnerability and aren't afraid to grow or learn from experiences. This approach fosters a sense of connection because it demonstrates authenticity and openness. Confidence also helps you in your interactions with women. When you're confident, you're more likely to approach her in a relaxed, comfortable way. You won't second-guess yourself or constantly worry about how she perceives you. Instead, you'll engage with her naturally, asking questions and listening intently to her responses. You won't try to impress her with flashy gestures or grand displays because your confidence is enough. Women can sense when a man is trying too hard, and often that effort backfires. The key is to be present and to engage authentically without trying to manufacture attraction. Confidence makes this much easier because it allows you to be comfortable in any situation, whether you're meeting a woman for the first time or engaging in deep conversation. While confidence is undoubtedly attractive, it's important to remember that it should not cross into arrogance. Arrogance often comes from a place of insecurity where someone feels the need to constantly prove their worth. In contrast, true confidence doesn't need to belittle or overshadow others to feel validated. Confidence is a quiet, steady force, and it's rooted in self-assurance rather than ego. Women don't want someone who is constantly putting others down to feel good about themselves. Instead, they are attracted to men who are confident enough to lift others up, to acknowledge their accomplishments, and to encourage the people around them. Confidence is also closely tied to being comfortable with your emotions. A confident man is not afraid to express his feelings when appropriate, whether it's sharing something that excites him or discussing something that's bothering him. This emotional availability shows strength, not weakness. Women find it attractive when a man is open to sharing his thoughts and feelings because it creates a deeper connection. It allows the relationship to be based on trust and mutual understanding, as opposed to superficial interactions where emotions are hidden or ignored. In the end, confidence is a deeply attractive quality because it signals emotional maturity, stability, and the ability to handle life's challenges. It reflects an inner peace with who you are and a sense of security that doesn't rely on external validation. Women are drawn to men who are comfortable in their own skin, who don't feel the need to prove themselves to others, and who can engage with the world and people around them with poise and self-assurance. Confidence is not something you can fake, but it's something you can cultivate by working on your self-esteem, developing emotional intelligence, and embracing your unique qualities. With time and effort, confidence will naturally radiate from you, creating an authentic presence that attracts others, including women. Being genuine and authentic is one of the most appealing qualities you can cultivate if you want to attract women. In a world where it's easy to fall into the trap of trying to impress others or pretending to be something you're not, authenticity is like a breath of fresh air. Women, like anyone, can tell when someone is being real with them or when they're wearing a mask. The truth is, the most lasting and meaningful connections are built on authenticity. And if you can show up as your true self, you'll automatically stand out in ways that superficial displays never could. One of the first aspects of authenticity is being comfortable in your own skin. When you stop trying to be someone else and start embracing who you are, your confidence and self-assuredness naturally shine through. Women are naturally attracted to men who are genuine, who don't feel the need to act like someone else to impress them. This doesn't mean that you should just throw all social conventions to the wind and ignore the expectations that naturally come with any interaction. But it does mean that being yourself, even if it's a little unconventional, will make you far more attractive than trying to fit into a mold you don't belong in. What many don't realize is that women are seeking depth in relationships, not just surface-level connections. They want to know the real person behind the exterior. When you are genuine, it allows a sense of intimacy to form naturally because you're inviting the other person to get to know the real you. This authenticity fosters a deeper bond and a stronger emotional connection. Imagine meeting someone and instantly feeling that you can let your guard down because they aren't pretending or playing games. That's the power of being genuine. It creates trust from the start. Women want to feel like they're interacting with someone who's transparent, someone who doesn't hide behind a facade, bridge, or bravado. Being authentic also means being honest about who you are, what you like, and what you want in life. It's easy to fall into the trap of saying what you think others want to hear or acting in a way that you think will attract someone. However, this rarely leads to lasting connections because sooner or later the truth comes to light. And when it does, the bond that was initially built on falsehoods quickly erodes. Instead, when you're honest about your intentions, your passions, your quirks, and your flaws, you create a stronger foundation. It allows you to attract the right person who appreciates you for who you truly are, not for who you're pretending to be. Vulnerability is another essential part of authenticity. It's tempting to think that being vulnerable makes you weak or less desirable, but in reality, it's a powerful aspect of being genuine. When you open up and allow yourself to show your true emotions, whether it's excitement, nervousness, joy, or even fear, it invites a deeper connection. Vulnerability creates trust because it shows that you're comfortable enough with yourself to share those raw, unfiltered moments. Women find it incredibly attractive when a man is not afraid to show his emotions or admit when he's not perfect. This doesn't mean oversharing or being overly emotional, but rather allowing yourself to be real without fear of judgment. When you show vulnerability, you allow the other person to feel that they can do the same, which fosters a sense of closeness and understanding. Another aspect of authenticity is being open to self-improvement and growth. It's important to acknowledge that being genuine doesn't mean being stagnant. Part of being authentic is recognizing that you're not perfect and that there's always room for growth. Women are attracted to men who are self-aware and who actively work on improving themselves, whether it's in terms of their emotional intelligence, communication skills, or physical health. When you show that you are committed to becoming the best version of yourself while still being true to who you are, it becomes a deeply attractive quality. It shows that you value self-improvement, but you don't feel the need to change your core self to please others. This balance of self-acceptance and self-improvement is one of the hallmarks of a genuine person. In relationships, authenticity fosters a sense of mutual respect and understanding. When you are genuine with someone, it sets the tone for an open and honest dynamic. This means that both parties can express their thoughts and feelings without fear of judgment or rejection. Women are often drawn to men who allow space for open communication, who encourage them to be themselves without pretense. This kind of openness makes the relationship feel real and not based on trying to meet unrealistic expectations. It creates an environment where both people can grow together without feeling like they're hiding parts of themselves or constantly trying to live up to some idealized image. Being authentic also means not being afraid to set boundaries. Many people struggle with saying no or drawing lines because they fear it might push others away. But when you're authentic, you respect yourself enough to set clear boundaries in your relationships. Whether it's in terms of time, energy, or emotional investment, knowing what you're comfortable with and communicating that effectively is a crucial aspect of maintaining healthy, authentic relationships. Women find this sense of self-respect attractive because it shows that you value yourself and are not willing to settle for anything less than a relationship that aligns with your values and needs. Finally, when you're authentic, you stop looking for external validation and start focusing on what truly matters to you. This shift in mindset allows you to focus on building meaningful connections instead of worrying about impressing others. Women appreciate a man who doesn't need constant approval or reassurance, but instead is confident in his own beliefs, actions, and goals. When you stop trying to impress and start living authentically, it draws the right people into your life, people who value you for exactly who you are. In the end, authenticity is about embracing who you are, flaws and all. It's about showing up as yourself in every situation and not pretending to be something else for the sake of attraction. When you live authentically, you attract women who are drawn to the real you, and those connections are the ones that can last. So embrace your true self, your quirks, your passions, and your imperfections, and watch how it naturally brings the right people into your life. Active listening is a fundamental skill when it comes to building meaningful connections with others, and it plays a crucial role in attracting women. The ability to truly listen, rather than just hearing what someone says, is something many people overlook. However, it is one of the most important aspects of communication and can make all the difference in forming a genuine bond. Women, like everyone, want to feel heard and understood. When you listen actively, it shows respect, attentiveness, or emotional intelligence, all of which are highly attractive qualities. One of the key elements of active listening is being fully present in the moment. Often, when we're in conversations, our minds wander, or we think about what we're going to say next rather than paying attention to what the other person is saying. This can lead to misunderstandings or the feeling that the conversation isn't meaningful. Women, in particular, notice when someone isn't fully engaged, and it can make them feel unimportant or disregarded. But when you focus entirely on her words, body language, and tone, you communicate that she matters and that you value what she has to say. This type of presence creates a sense of connection and trust, which is essential for any kind of relationship. It's also important to recognize that active listening is not just about hearing the words being spoken, but understanding the emotions behind them. Often, the true meaning of a conversation goes beyond the words themselves. People often speak with subtext. Their tone of voice, their facial expressions, and their body language can reveal a lot about how they're feeling. When you listen actively, you're picking up on these subtle cues, which helps you connect on a deeper level. If she's sharing something about her day and her voice cracks slightly, or if she hesitates before saying something important, these signs indicate that there may be more to the story than what's on the surface. By acknowledging this and responding with empathy, you show that you're not just listening to her words, but are attuned to her emotional state. This creates a sense of understanding and emotional safety, which makes a woman feel comfortable and appreciated. One of the most powerful aspects of active listening is the ability to make the other person feel valued. People often talk about the importance of showing appreciation, And one of the best ways to do this is through your listening. When you give someone your undivided attention, it says that you think their thoughts, feelings, and experiences are important. This is incredibly attractive because it shows a level of respect and care that is rare in today's fast-paced world, where people are often distracted by their phones or preoccupied with other things. When you engage in active listening, you are demonstrating that her words matter to you, and this makes her feel seen, heard, and respected. That feeling of being valued is one of the cornerstones of a strong connection. Active listening also fosters better communication and understanding, which is essential for any successful relationship. It's easy for misunderstandings to occur if we're not fully paying attention to what someone is saying. When you listen carefully, you can clarify things in real time and avoid assumptions. For example, if you notice that she's expressing frustration but hasn't explicitly said what's bothering her, you can ask questions to better understand her perspective. I hear that you're feeling upset. Can you tell me more about what's going on? This open-ended question not only shows that you're genuinely interested in her feelings, but also invites a deeper conversation. The goal is to create a space where both people feel safe to express their thoughts and emotions without the fear of judgment or dismissal. Another crucial aspect of active listening is asking thoughtful follow-up questions. These questions signal that you're not just passively listening, but are engaged and curious about the conversation. For instance, if she's telling you about a recent trip or a project she's working on, asking about specific details demonstrates that you care about her experience. What was the highlight of your trip? Or how did that project turn out? These questions show that you're not just listening to fill the silence, but are genuinely interested in her story. By following up in a thoughtful and respectful way, you create a dialogue that goes beyond surface-level small talk, allowing you to connect more deeply. However, active listening isn't just about speaking less and letting her talk more, it's about balance. While it's important to listen attentively, it's equally important to share your own thoughts, feelings, and experiences. Conversations are a two-way street, and when both people feel that their perspectives are valued, it creates a sense of equality and mutual respect. This is particularly important in the early stages of a relationship where both parties are still learning about each other. By sharing your own experiences and perspectives while also giving her the space to share hers, you're creating an environment where open and honest communication can flourish. Another aspect of active listening involves being patient and not interrupting. It can be tempting to jump in with your own thoughts or try to offer solutions, especially if you're trying to be helpful. However, sometimes women just want to be heard and understood, not immediately fixed or solved. In many conversations, especially emotional ones, the most powerful thing you can do is simply listen without rushing in to offer advice. This can be especially important in moments when she's dealing with stress or uncertainty. By giving her the space to express herself fully without interruption, you demonstrate that you respect her emotions and that you're there for her in a way that is supportive, not controlling. In relationships, effective communication is key, and active listening plays a central role in fostering that communication. It shows that you're willing to engage with her at a deeper level, that you're not just waiting for your turn to talk, but that you genuinely care about what she's saying. Women are often drawn to men who listen well because it shows a level of emotional maturity and empathy that is crucial for building a healthy relationship. Active listening builds trust, deepens connections, and ensures that both partners feel understood and valued. When you invest the time and energy into listening with intention, you create an environment where real, meaningful communication can happen. Ultimately, active listening is a powerful tool for attracting women because it demonstrates respect, empathy, and genuine interest. It goes beyond the surface-level interactions that often characterize initial encounters and fosters a connection based on trust and understanding. So the next time you're having a conversation, remember that being a good listener is one of the best ways to build a lasting, meaningful relationship. When you listen actively, you're not just hearing the words, you're showing that you care about the person speaking them. Taking care of your appearance is often seen as a surface-level concern, but in reality, it plays a significant role in how others perceive you, and more importantly, how you feel about yourself. While attraction isn't solely about looks, the effort you put into presenting yourself well signals self-respect, confidence, and an understanding of the importance of first impressions. Women, like anyone, appreciate a man who takes care of himself not because of superficiality, but because it reflects a certain level of discipline and self-awareness. When you dress well, maintain good hygiene, and take care of your physical health, you are communicating that you value yourself. Confidence starts from within, but it's often reflected in how you carry yourself. The way you dress and present yourself shows that you are someone who takes pride in how they appear, and that signals to others that you also take pride in your relationships, your work, and your life. It's not about being overly polished or following the latest trends. It's about knowing what works for you and putting effort into looking your best. When you feel good about how you look, it boosts your confidence and helps you approach situations, including relationships, with a positive mindset. Personal hygiene plays a major role in attraction as well. It's one of the most basic yet often overlooked aspects of self-care. Simple things like keeping your hair tidy, brushing your teeth, wearing clean clothes, and using deodorant may seem insignificant, but they create a lasting impression. Women appreciate men who pay attention to these details because they suggest that you respect both yourself and the people around you. Personal hygiene speaks volumes about your ability to take care of yourself and to show consideration for others in close contact with you. A clean, fresh appearance isn't about perfection. It's about showing that you are mindful and responsible. Moreover, taking care of your body is an essential part of overall appearance and health. Regular exercise, eating well, and getting enough sleep all contribute to how you look and feel. Physical fitness is not only about aesthetics, but about vitality and energy. When you maintain a healthy lifestyle, you have more energy to engage in activities and pursue your goals, which in turn makes you more attractive to others. Women are often drawn to men who have a zest for life and an active lifestyle. Taking care of your body shows that you value your health and are conscious of your well-being, and this energy is contagious. It makes you more approachable, confident, and vibrant. It's also important to remember that style isn't about spending a lot of money or following every fashion trend. It's about finding what suits you best. Dressing in clothes that fit well and complement your body type makes a huge difference in how you feel about yourself and how others perceive you. You don't need to own expensive designer brands to look sharp. Simple, well-fitting clothes that are clean and in good condition are enough. A great outfit doesn't necessarily have to be flashy. It can be subtle, but still convey that you've put thought into your appearance. It's not about impressing others with expensive tastes, but rather showing that you take the time to present yourself in a way that reflects who you are. Women appreciate men who have their own sense of style and who are comfortable in their clothing choices, as it shows authenticity and an understanding of their personal identity. Another important aspect is grooming. Taking care of your hair, nails, and skin might seem like small details, but they can make a significant difference in how you feel and how you're perceived. Well-groomed men exude a sense of attention to detail and self-discipline. Whether it's having a haircut that suits you or maintaining facial hair, the effort you put into grooming speaks volumes about how much you care about your overall presentation. Women tend to appreciate men who put time and care into their grooming habits because it shows maturity and a respect for themselves and their surroundings. It's also essential to consider your posture. A man who stands tall with his shoulders back, walks with purpose, and makes eye contact demonstrates confidence, not just in himself, but in his awareness of the impact his physical presence has on others. Good posture can drastically improve the way you're perceived. When you walk into a room with strong posture, you instantly convey an air of self-assuredness. Women are often drawn to men who present themselves in this way because it suggests leadership, emotional stability, and an openness to the world around them. While physical appearance is certainly important, it should never overshadow the importance of what's inside. Taking care of your appearance is about creating a balance between how you look and how you feel. A man who is well-groomed and dresses well is not doing so simply to attract others. He is doing it as an expression of self-respect. This mindset ultimately contributes to a more positive self-image, which in turn makes you more attractive to women. It signals that you take responsibility for your own well-being and that you care about the people you interact with on a daily basis. Attraction is multifaceted, and your appearance plays a role in the overall picture. Women are naturally drawn to men who make an effort to look after themselves because it shows that they are capable of taking care of others in a relationship. It's a sign that you understand the importance of maintaining a healthy, attractive, and confident image, which ultimately contributes to your success in various aspects of life, including romantic relationships. In conclusion, taking care of your appearance is not about vanity or superficiality. It's about presenting the best version of yourself. When you make the effort to dress well, maintain good hygiene, and stay healthy, you're not just improving your physical appearance, but also boosting your confidence and well-being. This shows that you respect yourself and the people around you, creating an environment that fosters attraction and meaningful connections. By putting thought into how you present yourself, you demonstrate maturity, self-discipline, and a genuine appreciation for life qualities that are universally attractive. Having ambition and a sense of purpose is incredibly attractive because it shows that you have direction in life. Women are naturally drawn to men who are passionate about something, who have goals they are working toward, and who possess the drive to achieve them. Ambition is not just about career success or financial wealth, it's about a mindset that constantly strives for improvement, personal growth, and the fulfillment of one's potential. When you have a sense of purpose, you project an aura of confidence and focus, which in turn attracts people who resonate with your energy and values. When a man has ambition, he demonstrates that he is proactive in shaping his future. He doesn't wait for opportunities to fall into his lap. Instead, he actively seeks them out and is willing to work hard to reach his goals. This kind of mindset is inspiring, and it naturally attracts others who are motivated and driven in their own lives. Women find this attractive because it signals that you are someone who is not content with stagnation or mediocrity. You want to grow, challenge yourself, and make something meaningful of your life. It shows that you are forward-thinking and not just living in the moment, but envisioning and working toward a better future. This ambition not only benefits you, but it also signals that you have the potential to offer security, stability, and a future that is built on purpose and determination. Furthermore, ambition gives you a sense of direction, which is crucial when it comes to attracting women. A man with purpose is less likely to be lost or uncertain about his path in life. He has a clear idea of where he's going and what he wants to accomplish. This clarity provides a sense of stability, which is appealing in relationships. Women are often attracted to men who know who they are and where they're headed because it suggests they are grounded, emotionally mature, and capable of making decisions. When you have ambition, you're less likely to be distracted by short-term pleasures or external pressures. You know what you want, and this focus makes you more attractive because it shows that you are someone with a vision. Additionally, ambition and purpose are deeply intertwined with a sense of resilience. Life isn't always smooth sailing, and the journey toward achieving goals can be challenging. But someone with ambition is not easily discouraged by setbacks. Instead, they view obstacles as opportunities to learn, adapt, and grow. This resilience is a quality that women find particularly attractive because it reflects emotional strength and the ability to handle adversity. A man with ambition doesn't give up at the first sign of trouble. He keeps going, learns from his mistakes, and ultimately becomes stronger because of them. This kind of persistence not only leads to personal success, but also builds a foundation for strong, resilient relationships. Having ambition also often translates into a strong work ethic, which is an attractive quality. When you are passionate about your goals, you put in the effort to achieve them. This dedication and discipline demonstrate that you are serious about your pursuits and that you are willing to do the hard work necessary to succeed. Women appreciate men who are committed and driven because it shows that you can put in the effort and be responsible. It also reflects the kind of stability and reliability that is crucial in building a long-lasting, successful relationship. However, it's important to note that ambition doesn't mean sacrificing everything else in your life, including relationships or personal well-being. Striving for success should never come at the expense of balance. A healthy sense of purpose involves knowing when to prioritize different areas of your life, whether that's career, personal relationships, or self-care. Women appreciate men who can juggle their ambitions with emotional intelligence and who understand the importance of maintaining a balanced life. Being ambitious doesn't mean being so consumed by your goals that you neglect the people around you or your own well-being. Rather, it means having the wisdom to pursue your dreams while nurturing the relationships and aspects of life that matter. Another significant aspect of ambition is that it often fuels self-confidence. When you set goals and work toward them, you naturally develop a sense of accomplishment as you progress. This boosts your self-esteem and reinforces your belief in your own abilities. Women are drawn to men who are confident because they exude an inner strength and a sense of security. Your ambition fuels that confidence, making you more attractive as you work toward realizing your potential and achieving your dreams. Having a sense of purpose also contributes to your emotional intelligence. People with ambition often have a strong sense of self-awareness and emotional maturity. They know what drives them, what excites them, and what they are passionate about. This self-awareness not only helps them in their personal lives, but also allows them to engage in deeper, more meaningful conversations with others. Women appreciate men who are emotionally intelligent because they are better able to understand and navigate complex emotions, which is key to building a healthy relationship. In the end, ambition and a sense of purpose are attractive because they reflect the kind of man who is not only self-assured, but also forward-thinking, resilient, and emotionally intelligent. Women are drawn to men who know what they want, who work hard to achieve their goals, and who maintain a positive outlook in the face of adversity. Your ambition is a reflection of your inner strength and determination, and when you live with purpose, it naturally draws others toward you. By staying focused on your goals, balancing your personal life, and showing resilience through challenges, you create a magnetic energy that makes you incredibly attractive to those around you. Being emotionally intelligent is a trait that often sets successful relationships apart. It is a quality that many people value, especially women who are looking for a partner who can understand, empathize, and communicate effectively. Emotional intelligence involves recognizing and managing your own emotions, as well as understanding and navigating the emotions of others. When you develop emotional intelligence, you're not only improving your relationships, but you're also becoming more attuned to the needs and feelings of those around you, which makes you more attractive as a partner. One of the key elements of emotional intelligence is self-awareness. This means being in tune with your own emotions, recognizing how they affect your thoughts, behaviors, and decisions, and understanding how they impact those around you. Being self-aware allows you to stay grounded even in emotionally charged situations. When you are aware of your own emotions, you can choose how to respond to them instead of reacting impulsively. This ability to manage your emotions makes you appear more in control, and women find this level of emotional stability incredibly attractive. It shows that you are not easily swayed by every external factor and that you have a healthy relationship with your emotions. Another important aspect of emotional intelligence is empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. Women are often drawn to men who can empathize with their emotions and experiences. When you listen actively and tune into how someone is feeling, it shows that you care and that you are willing to emotionally invest in the relationship. This deep level of empathy helps you create a safe space where both partners can be open and honest about their feelings. Whether she's excited about something, feeling vulnerable, or experiencing stress, being able to relate to her emotions fosters trust and connection. It allows you to provide support, comfort, or encouragement in a way that feels meaningful. Good communication is another hallmark of emotional intelligence. It's not just about speaking clearly, but about expressing your emotions in a healthy and constructive way. Many misunderstandings arise in relationships when emotions are not communicated effectively. If you can articulate your feelings without being accusatory or defensive, you open the door to understanding and resolution. For example, rather than saying, "You never listen to me," a person with emotional intelligence might say, "I feel unheard when we don't have time to talk." This form of communication fosters mutual respect and a deeper understanding of each other's needs without putting either person on the defensive. Women appreciate men who can communicate their feelings without shutting down or becoming overly aggressive because it shows maturity and an ability to navigate difficult situations with grace. Being emotionally intelligent also means having a high level of emotional regulation. Life is full of ups and downs, and how you handle those emotional fluctuations is a key indicator of emotional intelligence. Whether it's dealing with stress, disappointment, or frustration, being able to stay calm and composed, even in difficult situations, shows that you have control over your emotions. This emotional regulation doesn't mean suppressing your feelings, but rather managing them in a healthy way. Women find this attractive because it suggests that you can handle challenges in a relationship without letting emotions take over. You can have tough conversations, work through disagreements, and still maintain a sense of respect and understanding. Another aspect of emotional intelligence is the ability to manage relationships effectively. This involves being able to build rapport, maintain harmony, and resolve conflicts in a constructive way. Women appreciate men who can navigate relational dynamics with ease. Whether it's with friends, family, or coworkers, a man who can manage his relationships well is seen as emotionally mature. This doesn't mean that everything will always be perfect, but it does mean that you know how to handle the complexities of interpersonal interactions and approach them with kindness and respect. Your ability to connect with people on an emotional level not only makes you more likable, but it also reflects well in romantic relationships where connection and communication are key. Self-motivation is another component of emotional intelligence. When you are driven by internal goals and values rather than external pressures or the opinions of others, it creates a sense of purpose and determination. This self-motivation translates into a strong work ethic and a proactive approach to life, qualities that are highly attractive. Women are often drawn to men who are motivated and have a sense of personal ambition because it shows that you are independent and capable of achieving your goals. Moreover, when you're motivated by internal values, it means you're likely to pursue goals that align with your personal sense of integrity, which adds another layer of depth to your character. One of the most powerful aspects of emotional intelligence is the ability to be resilient in the face of challenges. Life can be tough, and relationships are no exception. However, emotional intelligence to bounce back from setbacks, whether they are personal struggles or conflicts within the relationship. It gives you the strength to learn from your experiences, adapt to new circumstances, and continue moving forward with a positive attitude. Women are attracted to men who are resilient because they show that they are not easily defeated by life's challenges. This resilience creates a sense of security in a relationship, knowing that you are capable of weathering storms together. At the core of emotional intelligence is the ability to foster healthy, supportive, and lasting relationships. Women are often drawn to men who understand the importance of emotional connection, who can manage their own emotions, and who can empathize with and support their partner's emotional needs. Emotional intelligence is about creating an environment where both people feel understood, valued, and respected. It goes beyond just showing affection or listening well. It's about creating a deep emotional bond that strengthens over time. In conclusion, emotional intelligence is one of the most attractive qualities you can cultivate. By developing self-awareness, empathy, communication skills, emotional regulation, and resilience, you show that you are someone who can handle the complexities of life and relationships. Women are drawn to men who can connect on an emotional level and who bring maturity, understanding, and support to a relationship. Emotional intelligence not only helps you navigate the ups and downs of a relationship, but also fosters a sense of trust and intimacy that forms the foundation for lasting, meaningful connections.